Greetings, Local 2627 sisters and brothers. Today is Monday, October 14th. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Anyway, let me just update you on a couple of things. First of all, let me start off with the job fair at DoITT on the 14th. One of the problems that we've had with the city is that we're not getting promotions and we're not getting raises. And the raises come from basically from contractual raises. And you know how long it takes us to get a contract sometimes. Now, the issue that I have is that we had this job fair, and we've been talking about insourcing for a while, so we finally got the city to agree on insourcing. DoITT was the first agency to start with the job fair. About 650 people showed up, and of that 650, about 100 of them were 2627. I expected 10 times that amount. I mean, literally 10 times that amount. We're always complaining. We always have gripes, about not getting the right pay, not having the opportunity, and the opportunity is right there. Now, we had posted some of the job postings on our website, the ones that we had at the time, and when we got there, we found out there was about 3 times that many. Now, I had meetings in the morning, and like your first vice president had meetings in the morning, so when he got finished with his meetings in the morning, he went to the job fair and spent several hours there. When I finished up, I went and spent several hours there to see what was going on and see if we could see any members and things like that. I mean, 100 is not a great show out. Now, what's going to happen is, the city's going to say, hey, look, we offered them. The city workers didn't come out and apply for the job, so we have to give them to these contractors or to these people off the street. So keep that in mind. If you're talking about you want to make some serious money, I mean, these opportunities are out there. If you have any questions about things like that after you sign up the application and whatnot out there, then you give us a call and we'll help you out. I mean, we'll give you some advice on what you should do or what you shouldn't do. But I mean, if any time they have one of these job fairs, you need to attend. Use a couple of hours of annual leave and whatnot to go down there and see what they have offered for you. Because there's no reason in the world why you should be getting a minimal salary for many, many, many years, when now is the opportunity for you to jump in on it. And speaking about advice about some things to do, don't resign from one position to go to a position someplace else. You should be taking a leave of absence if you're permanent. Now, provisional is a different story, but we can also advise you how to do that because you want to make sure your leave balances and everything pass along with you. Now, and your seniority and your title. Now, if you go to another agency because you resigned and you don't work out there during the probation period, they kick you to the street. So what you really want to do is take a transfer. You want to transfer, but you want to take a leave of absence from your other agency to make sure that if you don't pass your probation, that they can send you back to where you came from. All right. So if you're going to make a transfer, whether it's voluntary transfer or involuntary transfer, give Local 2627 a call and let us talk to you and find out what's actually going on and make sure all your I's are dotted and all your T's are crossed. Because management, sometimes they do the right thing and sometimes they don't do the right thing. And that's the reason why there's unions, because for those times that they don't do the right thing. All right. So make sure you give us a call. The housing fair is coming up. The DC 37 housing fair is coming up on October 26th. You need to come out if you're looking for your properties. I mean, the prices of mortgages are now starting to slowly creep back up. So the time for you to get a piece of the American dream is now. I mean, so if you're looking for a property, a condo, a co-op, or maybe even help with looking for a rental, we're going to have the real estate people there. We're going to have the banks there. We're going to have the inspectors there. We're going to have, everybody that you need to get a property or to rent are going to be there. So it would behoove you to make sure that you came down to this housing fair. The last thing I want to talk to you about voting. Our voting turnout is very poor. Now, the politicians know that our voter turnout is very poor. So when we want things to happen, we can't get them to happen because politicians say, well, why should we help them? Because they don't vote anyway. They're going to go after other people. Now, what we need to do is, November's coming up. If you're not registered to vote, you need to get registered now. And when you get registered and the time comes to vote, you need to get out there and vote because you're protecting your rights. As you see around the country, they're trying to take everything away. The unions now are under attack from every area, from every corner. 26 states right now are right-to-work states where they're removing the unions. They're removing. Actually, what they're doing is they're removing the union dues, which makes it impossible for us to fund ourselves, to give you the benefits that you get, to negotiate your contract. I mean, all this stuff takes cash, and cash is what we give. We spend the lobbying. We lobby the politicians to work at our behalf. So it's important that you go out there and you vote. And like I'm saying, the voter turnout, the union people should all be voters. Now, remember we had a union called OTB that took care of OTB. They got rid of the whole union and took away their benefits when they got rid of them. So don't say it can't happen. Like I'm saying, more than half of the states now are right-to-work states. They're dismantling these unions. Wisconsin, where collective bargaining started, that's the first place that they took it away. So take this serious. Make sure you vote. Make sure anybody in your family that's eligible to vote, talk to your friends. Make sure they go out there and vote. If you need to know who to vote for, keep monitoring the Public Employee Press, the PEP, the magazine that you get every month from Union. Call 2627. Look on the DC 37 website. If you need to know who's in your district, who's in your assembly district, call us and we will give you that information. But we need to make sure that we have the people in office that are going to look after our benefits, look after our interests, look after our families. In solidarity, this is Robert Ajayi. I'll speak to you soon.